Okay, everybody, welcome back. We can only bring 4 Digimon into this fight, so I think we'll bring our top 4. We'll bring in Renamon as well. I should have actually checked type effectiveness, rather, but I'm interested to know, will he be summoning anything, or is he just that strong? Let's see. His health is quite massive. Nope. So he's dark type, and he's only weak to light. Everything else he resists. Okay, evolution. Chromon. I'm gonna move Chromon to this side. We'll move him like here, I think. Evolution. If it's just him, this will be an interesting fight. Do this. Can I hit from here? I don't think I can, but I'll try. Ooh, I can. It's not going to be that strong because it's resisted. It's resisted and he's blocking. So, we'll do that. End turn. I'll keep Labramon in the back for now, I think. But we'll have her behind. And then... because Labramon's our healer, which is always good to bring out. I think our pick of the team is pretty good, actually. And he's weak to this as a 54% accuracy. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can attack both of them. Ooh, that did quite a bit. We'll do talk to Dino-Rexmon. Maybe I should have done the all-stat buffs to Renamon, but... we'll move here. I mean, that's a lot of damage. And we'll fly you here. Yeah, Savage Emperor. Yeah, that didn't have a very high chance of hitting. What? You can't... oh, man. I'll do Dino-Rexmon, I guess. I think I'm gonna end up healing... let's see. Because we have Aura on them. Is that... can I reach both? I can't, and that barely does anything. Well, I can do... how about this? We'll do Chromon. And then... I won't go straight behind because that's not gonna work. Item... big bandage, maybe? What is a good HP healer? We have really bad, like, healing items. We'll do that. And then... can I do it from... yeah. Hit this, please. Oh, please! That was above 50%. That was so... okay. We'll move you behind. We'll move you behind. How much is this doing? This KOs. If it hits. What? Oh, okay. I guess we weren't supposed to be that good. What the heck? Are we gonna get some Digi-Evolutions here, maybe? Maybe a little bit of a Digi-Evolution. Maybe... I'm gonna double check that I'm recording. Maybe just a tiny bit of Digi-Evolutions? Bro, No, this can't be happening. How is this... How is that thing so strong?
You're just too weak. Pathetic. And you thought you could beat the master like me. Like this, you're hopeless. Don't worry, I'll crush him for you, and the entire world along with him.
Stop, Kaido! Mew would never want this!
Don't you dare pretend to know what Mew would want it. Takuma. You know who understands what she wants most? Me, her big brother. Or maybe you had a thing for her. Is that it?
A what?
You're like that stalker, trying to get your dirty hands on Mew.
Ugh. Takuma! No! I was supposed to protect you! Kaido's lost his mind. He really intends to kill me. At this rate, he might actually succeed in destroying both worlds.
Huh?
Have you noticed now, Kaito?
Yes. There you are.
What?
Found ya. You can't hide from me. Let's go, Bolt Bautomon.
Everything must be destroyed. For revenge for Kaito. So, no Digievolution. Where the hell is he? What the hell is going on? Are you okay, Takuma? Hang in there. I'm fine, don't worry. But where did Kaito go? We have to stop him. Can we? Did you see how strong he is? Next time he might actually kill you. I understand the fear, but we have to go after him. Or else. Or else what? Remember how he sensed something? That was probably
The Master and Miyuki.
if Bolt Bautomon kills Miyuki, along with the Master. Then we're all stuck here. That's not all. Both worlds will be in danger. This is bad.
What should we do now? Follow Kaido's footprints?
No, they're too exhausted. We're too exhausted. We should go back to the school for now. Once we've recovered some strength, we can head to the Master. But shouldn't we go after him now? Otherwise, how will we know where the Master is? I know where the Master is.
You what?
Renamon stayed quiet before, so she wouldn't interrupt the search for Kaido. Now's the time to tell us, Renamon. Where's the Master? The Master's true body is under the shrine. Man, it seems like we're getting to the finale here. Which means maybe Digivolution? Part 12.
Maybe Digivolution?
Morning. Morning, everyone. Morning, Takuma. You're just in time for breakfast. Hey, Takuma. You managed to get some sleep? Yeah, I slept okay. It felt wrong, though. You know, going to bed when really we need to find Kaido as soon as possible? Believe me, I know the anxiety you're feeling all too well. But we need that rest. If you find someone and lose, you won't win. If you fight someone and lose, you won't win a rematch without at least resting up first. Coming from Renamon, that means a lot. He must have saved Miyuki more than anyone. But he kept us cool and told us to rest, betting on the chance that we'll save her. Besides, we had to explain what happened to Digimon and the others. And I deeply appreciate your consideration. Thank you for telling me everything. There's more. What's more, you needn't worry about us. We are merely traded one home for another. I can look after the little ones and the weak ones as I did before her rowdiness arrived. Digimon. I must admit, when her rowdiness first came to us, I found her quite the little terror. But now when I think of her rowdiness, of our queen, I'm filled with pride. So for her sake, I truly hope that you are able to save her brother. We will, no matter what. Yes, as long as we refuse to give up, I'm sure we'll find a way. Anyway, now that that's settled, why don't we all have breakfast? Speaking of which, Izumir, does this look like a real feast? I was working hard to make this meal something special. After all, this will be the last thing we eat here. Oh right, we're about to go up against Bolt Bautomon and the Master. Once we're done with this meal, we'll probably never come back here again. I guess that means we don't have to worry about making this food last anymore. So I'm just gonna dig in. This looks great. Help yourself. Here, this is for you, Takuma. Huh? Oh, thanks, but isn't this a little much? Since we don't know what we're in for, we need to eat a lot to keep up our strength. That's right. Nobody's gonna go easy on you just because you feel hungry. Honestly, I don't know what we'd do without Aoi and her cooking. Yeah, we really lucked out that she's such a super good cook. I've looked forward to every meal. Oh, enough of that already. You should know flattery will get you nowhere. But will it get us seconds? Since this is our last meal here, I want to try everything. Everyone's acting so bright and cheerful. They must be working hard to hide their fear and anxiety. That takes real strength. The least I can do is smile and eat my fill, too. Alright, let's see how this turns out. This is great. Oh, are you aiming for seconds too, Takuma? What? No, I really think this is good. I was just kidding, thank you. Well, I got some bad news for you. Takuma? Got some bad news for you, Takuma. I'm taking all the seconds. Hey, don't worry. If you want them that badly, you can have them. Oh, Takuma, you're too kind. No need to fight. I actually made more than we needed, so Takuma can have seconds too. You made more than we needed? Yeah, I, wasn't really thinking about how many portions I was making. Oh, she must have made enough for Kaido too. What do you think Kaido's doing right now? Eating breakfast like us? Actually, never mind. That doesn't seem likely. After all, he wants to destroy this place. But what I don't get is, if he's gonna beat the master for us, can't we just let him?
No. Even if he opposes the master, that doesn't necessarily make him our ally. Besides, nobody knows what will happen to the world if the master is defeated. And the effects that would have on the real world is even less certain.
Plus, Kaido was pretty clear about going after Miyuki too. And while it pains me to even consider it, if she were to die, we'd have no way back to our world. We'd be stuck here forever.
Besides, he aims to destroy everything, and I at least want to protect the little ones.
Yeah, I guess that that won't work. Man, what's Kaido even thinking? I mean, I can kind of see where he's coming from. Miu was everything to him. Losing her must have filled him with anger and pain. He probably can't even bear to see the world go on without her. Still, that's no reason to destroy the whole world. And now that Miu's gone, we'll just have to stop her annoying older brother for her. Yeah, pretty much. We'll need to try that much harder for Miu's sake. Another reason for a hearty breakfast, Aoi. I think I'll have seconds after all. Hey, leave some for me too. Saki, this is the definition of first come, first served. You should know that by now. What? Don't you know eating too fast makes you fat? Like I care. I'll have so much more too, Aoi. Or I'll have some more too, Aoi. Alright, but don't eat too fast, okay? You'll choke. This may be the last time we get to do this. Eat together, laugh together, any of it. That thought makes this moment desperate as we are to act normal, feel precious. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared about the fight ahead, but we can't run anymore. All we can do right now is keep pushing forward. Damn.
Damn, son.
Man, that was great. Minoru, you ate practically everything. What? You got a problem with that? That really was good, Aoi. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Oh, you don't have to put it like that. This may have been our last meal here. But it's not like we'll never eat together again. Let's go forward with that mindset. Right. Let's do that. If you guys aren't best friends forever after this fucking whole adventure, like, I don't know who will be best friends forever. Having finished breakfast, we quickly got our things and met in front of the school. Then, without a word, we all lined up to bid farewell to the run-down school building. We could see Digimon and the others. Behind the window. This place is their home now. We all waved to them, then turned to go. We were headed for the shrine, where Kaido and Bautamon, Miyuki, and the Master waited. That was the start of our final day here. The one that would see an end to everything. Exploration! Oh, shucky ducky, quack quack moo moo. They really are trying to be like, no, this is like, you better, this is the end of the story. Man, we really screwed up a lot of this. A lot of people didn't survive. Oh man. People still haven't fully digivolved either. I did not mean to press that. I meant to press Q, but I pressed 1. All this tension's really getting to me, Takuma. I mean, any way you look at it, this is the moment of truth we're coming up on here. It sure is. And when I think about it, this is it. All this other stuff starts racing through my head. Like about everything that happened so far. About Ryo and Shuji. Of course, Miyu too. Kinda really cared for her, you know. Yeah. Even after he got thrown into this world, his concern was how to help Miyu. Which is pretty incredible if you think about it. I could barely take care of myself. I always admired him for... How should I say it? For not losing sight of what's important. He had this unshakable strength when it came to doing whatever he set his mind to. So now, I don't know what we can say to him to keep him from destroying the world. Minoru's right. Kaido always was strong. And not just in terms of brawn. There was an inner strength to him as well. What could we say to him that would make him lose his desire to destroy the world? Miyu's words. Probably. I can't think of anything that might move Kaido to make Kaido as much as Miyu's words. Well, you're probably right, but it's no use wishing for that. We're wishing what we haven't got. Yeah, sorry. Man, Kaido can be such a pain in the neck. If only he weren't so stubborn. Even if that's also what makes him so strong. Yeah, Kaido always been simple and straightforward. Maybe that's why he snapped when he lost something really important to him. When you think about it, maybe being so straightforward isn't a good thing. Anyway, I'll think over what I'm gonna say to Kaido. I just hope it's enough to get him to think twice about destroying the world. Wait, I want to double check. Just in case there's no cheeky, like, thing out here. I want to, just in case it was like, oh, you can actually... You can actually talk to, you know, Haru outside or something. Should I talk with Saki? Okay, so we get to talk with everyone before leaving? I guess. Why do you think Kaido was so concerned about Miyu anyway? Because she was his sister? Didn't the way he looked after her seem a little excessive for that? I mean, sure, Miyu did make herself queen, which was a crazy thing to do, but from talking to her, anyone could see she was actually pretty well put together. That's true. Miyu didn't seem senseless enough for Kaido to be so worried about her. I know, right? Not that I need to know why Kaido was so protective of her. After all, there are some things people don't want to share anymore. I just wish he hadn't. Oh my god, my stuffed nose. Oh my god, wait, what the heck? I'm so sorry. She apparently requires clear nose to speak. I just wish he hadn't gotten so worked up about her and that he wound it up the way he did. If only he'd learned to rely on others instead of putting everything on himself. I couldn't agree more. Kaido never said anything to us. He never talked about his pain. He never asked for help. It sounded like Saki didn't want him keeping that all bottled up inside. If Kaido was right here now, what would you say to him? What would you want to tell him? That's a good question. I don't think I can even put it into words before. But I don't want Kaido to keep suffering through this on his own either. What would be the best way to get that across to Kaido? He's not alone. I'd want to tell him that he's not alone, that he has friends. Really, I feel the same way you do. I wish he'd rely on us more. The problem is, Kaido needs to want to rely on us first. So I want to encourage him to share the load he's carrying, even now. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. Anyway, Kaido's really sweet, so I'm sure he'll get what you're trying to say. You think Kaido is sweet? Of course. He's the kind of brash... He can be kind of brash, so maybe it's hard to see it. But he'd always say what nobody else wanted to say. Stand out in front of everyone, or in front whenever we talked with an enemy. And I feel like he looked out for all of us, not just Mew. Yeah, you're right. He may not have put it into words, but he really was very thoughtful. Come on now, let's go. Yeah, I'm sure Kaido is down there somewhere. We need to hurry up and find him. And then we talk to Aoi? Nope. I don't believe this. Renamon? Is something wrong? The door to the next level. It's open. Or rather, it's been destroyed. What are you talking about? This door is normally locked shut. You need a key to open it the way to the lowest level. But it looks like it's been forced open. Wait, are you saying... Bolt Bautomon tore this thing open? Oh, fucking stop. I'm sorry, fucking my fingers twitch. I need to just not have them on the keyboard. Everyone trying to not to look at the broken door. I know all too well why that is. Seeing the aftermath of such destruction shows the power of the threat we're facing. If we were all scared right now, forcing ourselves to move forward isn't a good idea. And I could use some time to calm down myself. Maybe we should take a break. I know, we can spend some time looking at the murals. We don't know much about these. Professor, last time we came here, you said you hadn't finished investigating, but have you found anything else?
No, I'm afraid I haven't been able to make any new discoveries concerning these murals. As I said before, it seems some immense power brought tragedy to a great many. Though I can't get any more than that from this mural.
What about this one? Wasn't it humans in Kenonogami suffering? No. Something about 4 godlike beings.
Yes, the 4 godlike beings from ancient legends. This mural includes aspects of them. And the composition still bothers me. Heaven is traditionally above and hell below. No, I'm afraid I can't offer any interpretation of this mural either.
We have 4 people left. They could be the 4 gods, potentially.
I remain curious, but we don't have the time to stop and try and interpret them now. Regretfully, I believe we should just move ahead.
Right. Is everyone ready to move on now? Feeling up to going forward, Aoi? Honestly, I'm pretty scared. There's no guarantee we'll make it out okay. But we can't just leave Kaido like this. So I can't afford to give in to my fears. That's the spirit. Don't worry, I'll keep everyone safe. Labramon, could you please not steal my thunder? I intend to protect everyone too.
Our foes are fierce. We must be vigilant, and neither shrink back nor stop from fear. Isn't that right, Minoru?
Right. In fact, I'll lead the charge.
Haha, that's quite reassuring. Let me tell you, I'm sure you're all right to move forward, hoping to talk with Kaido. Likely, it will come to a fight, but I would encourage you to keep trying to reach him.
Good, it looks like everybody's ready to get going. If Kaido will listen to us, We could even go back to support one another like before. No, I'm not sure how it'll go. I need to believe that and move forward without fear. Okay, before we move forward without fear, I do want to change the equipment. Because, so this gives us, like, plus... I can give us Comet Hammer. Deals non-elemental, high chance of paralyzing the target. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just quickly drop some actually, like, good stuff on them, because we haven't had anything in a while. Like, we haven't updated any of this in a while. We'll do this, I guess. Do we have any better healing? Because we have Aura. Aegis Crystal. I guess I don't think that will help as much as I think it is gonna help. I'll change this to this one. And then change to Grand Rock. Cool. And it will probably let us do stuff, but I'm gonna save. No, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Okay. Let's get going. Wish me luck, everyone. Oh, was that the original Digidestin on the wall for a second? Oh, Takuma! The walls in here have lots of drawings too! Yeah, they do. And there's another huge mural covering the whole wall.
Incredible. This mural is like nothing else I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's the original Digidestined. It looks like. No. Is it? I can't quite see the ones at the bottom, but most of them look like the original Digidestined, other than Sukomon, I think is his name. The one hand eyeball isn't it? But we have Coromon. Unless this is our Digidestined. Yeah, because that would be Drachmon's Prevo, I think. Because that dog isn't the other dog. But anyways.
It appears to be portraying the links between human and Kenonogami.
We're bonded together, but what looks like a string?
Might this be meant to explain the human and Kenonogami were once much closer? No. If that were all, surely the other murals would suffice. But then, what is this expressing? The center of the body is meant to be the heart. Or perhaps the soul.
Sorry, this is taking a toll on my throat. Soul? What do you mean?
It's as even more fundamental part of one's being than their heart, the essence of oneself. Humans have referred to this concept as soul since ancient time. Takuma, Agumon, surely you too have also felt a connection on that level. One that goes beyond trust or affection. As if you were inextricably linked together.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling. It's how I know Takuma's my fated child.
Yes, of course. I've felt that way myself. We humans and certain Kenonogami are each bound to a specific individual. Someone with whom they feel they belong. As if they were two halves of the same soul.
So you're like the other half of my soul. It's actually a little embarrassing to talk about that. Drachmon must have been like that for Kaido. I wonder what it feels like for him to have half of his soul fused with Piedmon. Hey, don't get down, Aoi. Remember, it's because Kaido's on the verge of making a huge mistake that we gotta remind him of what is right. I couldn't agree more. Half of Bolt Bautomon is Dracmon. Which means, if we can change Kaido's mind, we can stop him from destroying the world. This is the passage that leads to the lowest level, where Miyuki and the Master were waiting. I hope you're all ready for this. You bet we are. Let's go save Kaido and Miyuki. It all comes down to this. We gotta find out a way to reach Kaido and Miyuki.
We're both prepared to fight as well. However, however hard things get, we'll triumph in the end.
We have to. I'm seeing enough suffering. We don't need more. Sorry. Let's all make it out of this together, every last one of us. For sure, we can all find a way to for this to end well. Let's trust in that as we move forward. Okay, everyone, follow me. I just wanted to look at it. World's creation was...
Do you see how humans and Kenoko can be shown to coexist within the same circle?
Oh yeah!
That must be to show that humans and Kenonogami once lived in the same world. Furthermore, as I mentioned earlier, we see each bound to the other by some kind of string. Once the world was one, humans and monsters shared a soul. If such was the harmonious ideal, which half was responsible for its downfall? No, that's hardly worth asking. The human form is too frail for the power of a god.
Professor?
Oh, sorry, don't mind me. I'm afraid I caught up in my own speculation. Unfortunately, I can't offer any further interpretation at this point. Let's move on.
Go straight. Hey, Takuma, can I talk with you about one last thing? I was gonna say we didn't get to talk to her. Sure, what is it? I've been thinking about what to say to Kaido since the professor told us about the fusion. I can't seem to come up with anything, and I end up focusing on my regrets instead. I just can't help feeling like there was more I could have done for Kaido. Like, even after we lost Mew, I could have been more there for him. More than I was. I keep thinking of all the things I should have done. It's all that's on my mind. Even though I know it's pointless to dwell on what's in the past. Is it really pointless, though? I feel like that's not true. Regrets can be painful, but there must be some way Aoi can put them to good use. You can shape the future! Well, you can't help how you feel, but you can use your regrets to shape the future. Nobody gets everything right on the first try. Tell me about it. That's why it's important to reflect. I'm sure that next time, you'll know enough to make the right choice. That's very kind of you to say, and you're right. I should try to learn from my regrets. You know, I think talking to you about this made me realize something. Maybe things turned out like this for Kaido because he tried not to have any regrets. What do you mean? Well, take Mew. He was always overprotective of her, no matter how much she hated it, and it takes strength to believe what you did was right, despite what others think. Well, if it feels like it's a kind of strength, the strength of a fragile heart, because once you realize you were wrong about something, it's going to hurt you that much more. That's a good point. You know, I've always thought of Kaido as a confident and strong, but looked at another way, maybe he has his own weaknesses that... Nip? What happened? What was that sound? My phone went off. Apparently I got a text. Huh? Hey, what's the big deal? It's just another one of those garbled messages, right? Actually, no. I mean, part of it is still garbled, but I can read some of it. Wait, really? Can I see? Sure, here. Something about being worried for Aoi? I feel like this was probably from one of my parents. This makes no sense. How is the reception so far underground? Why is the text readable? Maybe I'd better ask the others to see if anybody else got a message. Hey, check it out, I got a text too. Let's see. The part I can read is asking if I'm okay and taking my medicine. Well, it's clear someone's concerned about you, but it's hard to make out the details. Sure, I guess. But wait, I don't remember hearing your phone go off. That's because I put it on silent. Wait, that's a good idea. Maybe everyone silence your phone so the alerts don't surprise us. Oh, right, okay. Done. Sorry to scare you, everyone. I've just set mine to silent too. Thanks. Guess we're ready to go then. Let's head straight for the master. No, we're not ready to go then. I have to talk to Minoru. So I just checked to see if I had any messages. Turns out I got nothing. Go figure. Minoru says that like he doesn't care, but he looks a little bit disappointed. Hey, I could send you a text once we make it out of here. A lot of good that'll do. What I want is a message from someone in our world now. Yeah, I figured. But look, I don't know why we're getting texts now, or why they're less garbled, but I'm sure everyone's waiting for you. I'll bet you get a bunch of texts all at once. Hey, I appreciate you cheering me up and all, but it's kind of making me feel even more alone. What? No way! You're so good with people, I bet you got tons of friends. Seriously, give it a rest. The more you talk about it, the worse I feel. Man, this sucks. That's so funny. It's like, please stop trying to make this feel better. Ooh. Well, we will figure out what it is, Falcomon, in the next episode. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.